What is going on, everybody? Crustless Crypto here, back in the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will be giving away $150 worth of eGLD once we hit 2,500 subscribers, so make sure you guys hit it and support the channel. I do have a website, crustlesscrypto.com. It is your one-stop shop for all things crypto. Make sure you guys bookmark it and check it out if you want to. And I also have a Twitter at Crustless Crypto. I'll put the links in the description and comment section down below. So in this video is a lot of updates and news to talk about. For those who already kind of know, the Maiar DEX is back online, and they did have a town hall. I'm going to be talking about everything that happened within that town hall in this video, as well as some other awesome news. So I'll put the timestamps to everything down in the comment section and description down below. Let's get right into it. Also, one more thing, I'd like to give a shout out to Dumitru Narciss for becoming the very first Crustless Commander. I hate YouTube because it doesn't notify me when somebody becomes a member, so I apologize for shouting you out so late, but I'm going to be adding you into my videos from now on. If you guys would like to become a Crustless Commander, just make sure you guys join. It's only about $5 a month, and then you guys get a lot of interesting perks such as instant response times. More details is inside of the actual membership tier. Alright guys, so first we're going to be talking about the price here. Now Elrond's sitting at $269. I'm not worried. I'm not going to talk too much about the price right now. I just wanted to show it for you guys to understand. Market cap's at $5.3 billion. A lot of people understand the drop in price from this $538 all-time high. We're still stabilizing right now. We're still sitting around that $268 and $300 level. So Bitcoin and the rest of the market is taking a hit right now, and as you can see here, nothing is safe from this. So it's not just eGLD, but the fact that it's kind of been weathering the storm so far speaks monuments to its potential and capabilities. I mean, you have somebody like Crypto Gold here saying Ride will get listed, eGLD and MEX will pump, the DEX issue will be a distant memory, and everyone will wish they bought at these prices. You really think eGLD is done now? So Elrond community. So I agree with you, Crypto Gold. There's a lot of things coming, and we're going to be talking about it here in this video. For those of you who were not aware, right, Benjamin Minku came out about a day ago and said the Maiar DEX is live. All pools and farms are enabled, carefully monitoring the next hours. 4 million MEX per block will be on till Monday 18 UTC, and 1% penalty off till tomorrow 18 UTC, so that's going to be on the 11th of December. MEX rewards between farms are now refined for long-term growth. So if you guys scroll down here, he does shout out extraordinary effort by the Elrond team and outstanding support by the Elrond community. Guys, it's extremely exciting to see the Maiar DEX come back, better than ever before, and it's relaunching kind of shows, paramount to the fast actions that the Elrond team had to take in order to get the Maiar DEX up and running. A lot of people had, problems with their funds being locked up, and, it's about where you put your money, your proper risk management procedures. If you're just going to be throwing money at something and not okay if for some reason you lose access to it, then you need to rethink your strategy. It wasn't that the blockchain was down, it's the Maiar DEX, it's the interface, it's the software. People don't know that distinction. They think when the Maiar DEX was down, that Elrond blockchain is down. Please don't be ignorant as to say that, they're all one and the same, because they are completely different. The Maiar exchange is an extension of the Elrond network and only interacts with the blockchain, but it is not the blockchain itself. So if we come here, everything is back to normal. Price here is still sitting nice at 000724. So you guys got to keep in mind for context, initial launch price was 0.0002. So it's still up 3x from its launch price. Market cap still sitting at $2 billion. If we go here and we navigate, all the tabs are working. You can still be swapping if you would like to. And then we look at the farms. Now it's still sitting at around 1,000% APR for the eGLD MEX pool, and then you have that 900% APR for the MEX. And as you can see here, it's generating me more MEX. I love just watching this thing climb. Again, I'm very long term in the coin, the MEX token, and the Elrond token. The Elrond coin, and there's a lot of things that's going to be happening. Now, don't think that the listing pairings are going to stop here. There's going to be more coins coming, even more ESDT tokens in the works from what we heard in the town hall. So get back on here, start staking, farming, start adding liquidity, and let's get this MEX. eGLD Shill states here, some people might ask, how could you be so confident having your money locked up on a DEX? I just tell them in crypto, there are very few sure things. Elrond network is one of those sure things. Never worried, staking and chilling eGLD. Catch me tending to my digital farms, and I'm doing the same exact thing. You guys cannot be worried about the short-term price, dips and pumps, but because it doesn't matter. I'm a long-term visionary, right? I look at the technology and I look at a project. I do not make videos just to shill it because I own a lot of coins. The reason why I always talk about Elrond in my videos and on my channel is because it is very, very exciting tech. And that is really what I follow, guys. I follow technology. And that is what I'm all about here. Crustless Crypto is giving you guys cryptocurrency without any of that crust or any of that extra stuff. Just giving it raw and just giving the facts. Now, some important things about the Maiar DEX, right? So Elrond Row here really states it out. So only one shard. Benjamin Minku talked about it a little bit in the town hall. Someone brought up the question, but the DEX runs these smart contracts on one shard only for the time being. Most wallets are also on shard 1. Since everyone is trying to do something now, it means shard 1 is congested, and if you have a wallet on other shards, everything works fast and flawlessly. So like for me personally, my wallet is on shard 0, luckily, so I do not have this problem as much as people who have wallets on shard 1, and you know, we'll get into that in a second here. Blockchain itself runs perfectly with multi-sharded capability, no issues and no congestion. The DEX is currently not multi-shard. Guys, think about that. The blockchain is multi-shard, not the DEX. Because smart contracts are extremely difficult to synchronize on all shards, it could end up with a situation where the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing, to put it in simple terms. So yeah, that makes perfect sense. Guys, with the multi-sharded Maiar DEX, right, there's a lot of things that have to be taken into consideration. If, you know, multiple things are working on one shard, the other shards might not be aware that those have taken place, which could definitely cause big problems for the Maiar DEX. So if they find a way to make sure that everything is kind of run through all the shards before, you know, does its mechanisms, then that could be a potential solution. This is probably the most difficult step to achieve, running smart contracts on all shards, but as Sever stated, this might be ready early next year. When this happens, all DEX actions will have the same lightning fast speed as transactions on the blockchain. He also goes to stay here, and congestion will be technically impossible as more shards can be added according to demand. Hope this makes sense, and it definitely does. So Benjamin Miku does talk about this in the town hall that just happened today, about an hour or two ago. They wanted to release their Maiar DEX on one shard because they wanted to make sure everything was working. All their hypothesis, all the things and work that they put into the actual Maiar DEX itself, they wanted to make sure it could run on one shard. There's no sense in them trying to create this multi-sharded, you know, take all this time to create this multi-sharded platform, right? You know, essentially running before even walking, because they need to understand how the mechanisms are working, how's the code working with the Maiar DEX, the interface, and if it can perform sufficiently on one shard, you know, now the next step in accelerating the usage and utilization and efficiency, breaking it up into multiple shards. That is extremely essential, and people don't understand that. Yes, it is kind of frustrating right now. Sometimes transactions are not getting processed, farming rewards, but guys, it's going to scale up from here. Definitely. So with all that said, guys, now Lucian Minku comes out here. He says insane growth through the Elrond network mainnet. Over 10 million transactions have been processed in the last month alone, with 50,000 plus new accounts added each week. And we're just getting started. So yes, huge milestones here, millions and millions of transactions, and then we hit over that 1.1 million accounts. Now it's just going to expand further from here. It's only, again, a matter of time. Other interesting news here, Ledger Live. Also, Elrond Network has been integrated directly onto Ledger Live thanks to the Elrond team using our developers platform. So guys, now Elrond is actually officially supported on Ledger Live. And that's awesome. I'm talking about the Ledger Live application. I do have it on this computer. I don't think it's updated. But that's huge news to see that they're expanding their current asset list and they're moving away from Bitcoin, you know, Ethereum, and actually starting to incorporate altcoins into it, which is awesome. So with that said, if you guys were not tracking the town hall that just happened a couple hours ago, this is the video. I'm not going to play it here, but I'll put it in the description, the link in the description down below me. But it's very insightful stuff. Benjamin Minku really goes into, you know, the Maiar Exchange launch and exactly why they had to do what they did. And to me, it was all good, all gravy. We're going to have some people here summarize it for us, so I'm going to shout them out. So let's get right into it here. Now, Marcus Maximus for a more condensed version, so he does break it down. So basically what they talked about was battle testing and peer review of code before every big upgrade going forward to make sure that, you know, they don't have any problems like this in the future. Many upgrades, new features, new pairs, and new optimizations to go. LockNext will be able to earn ESDT tokens. The Ride launch date is soon. Bridge upgrade is soon, and then the NFT marketplace is soon. Again, like I said earlier, single shard DEX now will be optimized to a multi-shard DEX in the future. Many ESDT tokens and pools are backlogged for DEX, but DEX needs to be ready before they launch. hyper growth is coming. Yeah, so a lot of things are actually in the works and planning to be listed. It's just making sure that the DEX is able to add them and work efficiently. Mechs will be listed on exchanges, which is pretty big. So mechs will actually become available on exchanges other than the Maiar DEX. So they're not going to just try to monopolize it, which is pretty cool. Many announcements coming soon. Crypto Barbarian here really breaks it into more in depth if you would like that. He says here, the Elrond Tall Hall meeting, Elrond DEX was intense for the whole team and community, but we finally are back on track. We're focusing on the next steps to eliminate the possibility of similar things happening in the past, right? Which is what we said earlier. We plan to bring updates that make the exchange faster and more secure. In the process, we discovered that the upgrade didn't go through. That's why we paused it to make sure all the funds are safe, and team was working around the clock, and I can personally testify to this because I've seen them, communicate with us during that process. In the second update, we discovered the optimization bug with the APR. And that's why we took the DEX offline again to audit everything and make sure funds were safe. With all that, we learned a lot of things, and with every serious new upgrade, we need to test it in the testnet. So they're, prioritizing making sure that it's good on the testnet before they actually roll it out. We have to test it internally and externally with the community, and we love to push things faster, but if you deal with that much money, you have a lot of pressure and the need for security. Yes, guys, they have a lot of money, billions of dollars of other people's money pumping through these Maiar exchange. If they don't make sure that everything is secure where people can exploit wallets and actually steal money, that can be absolutely detrimental to the blockchain, the project, everything that they've been working for. So that is kind of their strategy, and their priority is the security part, which makes sense. This has been the biggest challenge for the Elrond team and community so far. Benjamin Minku appreciates all the help of the team and community members. And then when challenges arise, you have two options: die like many other projects, or grow. We are now at the point that the pain is behind us, and team will do everything in its power to minimize problems like that so we all will have a better experience. He further goes on to state the economic key principles. Again, long-term growth is way more important than short-term profits. Bootstrapping the Maiar DEX has been a success. With this new update, we move to recalibrating the principles, and Locked Mex is the first-class citizen of the Maiar exchange. Some displays still have to be updated. What's next for the Maiar DEX? So the shift from an initial launch mindset to the growth mindset. So new pairs, like we were talking about, new projects will launch, new farm, and you'll be able to farm new tokens with Locked Mex. So Locked Mex is going to be that valuable commodity where you kind of only get certain listings farmed through the Locked Mex. This should be the driving force in the next months to come. If that comes, you will have so many fees from the DEX that will be distributed to farms, and DEX is ready for new listings. We'll take them one step at a time. So what he means by this is right now we're getting paid a lot of MEX on the front end, but over time, once these rewards die down and the faucet is kind of tightened a little bit, most of the money that you'll be making if you're holding a liquidity pool is from the transactions and swaps that are going to be happening because it's going to be scaled and more users are going to be interacting with it. The user interface will be improved even more in the future. Ride listings, so they did talk about this, so we'll probably be listed second half of the next week, so it's coming very soon. Team can't wait to finally launch it and get all this negativity behind them. And then we'll talk to the Holoride team in the coming days for the exact launch date. Elrond builders are heroes. Benjamin is thanking everyone that builds on the Elrond network, and this will bring the largest effects in the long term, not only financially, but also for humanity. Other upgrades will come. They do have a lot of stuff, like we said, the improved version of the Elrond bridge, new integration for the Elrond system, NFT marketplace, and new tools will come, which each new project/tool will get to the next level. And we also plan to bring a fiat bridge, the most compelling, and that would be a huge leap forward. So when we talk about the fiat bridge, they're talking about their payment processor, TwistPay. He did talk about the Maiar card a little bit. Someone asked it, and they didn't have really any clear info on it, but they understand that people are asking about it, and it's on their radar. That's something they're working on. There's probably a lot of processes, with the acquisition and things that legal and with the banks, having to comply. That is a lot of stuff and a lot of headaches. So they know that it's only a matter of time before that Maiar card comes out, and I'm excited to see what it looks like. So lastly, guys, this is coming from Jay, setting the tempo, right? Anyone who doesn't believe, so Sever, right? This was kind of an update for those who don't realize the long-term potential. So hey, Danny, thanks. The ride listing is next, and a few more improvements to the DEX, and a few more important new products and collaborations going live. Staking phase 4, an NFT marketplace, and new Maiar stuff, and so on and on. So guys, keep this into perspective, right? There's a whole lot more things coming. Please be patient. Please understand that this is all new technology and software. We are the guinea pigs. We are going in it and using it. For people who still are hating on the Elrond network, please sell your tokens, sell your eGLD. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you know, you want to take your own decisions. You have that right. You're entitled to your own freedoms. But I see the long-term potential in this network. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'm excited to, you know, talk to you guys and see what you guys are thinking about this. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all in my next video. Have a good one. Bye.